A bartender who was beaten by a Chicago police officer is going to have her day in court, according to a ruling today by a federal judge. Video of the barroom attack went viral on the internet. And in tonight's intelligence report, the police code of silence that is at the core of this case.
And our investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy is here to tell us about it.
Alan, Kathy, the federal judge's ruling today in Chicago gives credence to what is known as the blue curtain, an understanding between police officers that they should cover for each other unconditionally, and the testimony against a fellow cop amounts to betrayal of their bond. It is the underbelly of a police subculture that is rarely exposed to the light of day. It was 5 years ago this week that off-duty and drunk Chicago police officer Anthony Abadi Jr. went off on the 125-pound bartender who had refused to serve him any more alcohol. Abadi was convicted of aggravated battery, sentenced to 2 years probation for the brutal attack, and thrown off the police force. The victim, Carolina Obrica, filed a federal lawsuit against Officer Abadi and the city of Chicago. Obrica claimed that after being beaten by Abadi, she was also victimized by a police code of silence that insulated the temperamental cop. City attorneys moved to have the suit thrown out, but today, Judge Amy St. Eve ruled the civil case may move forward. In the ruling, Judge St. Eve cites numerous pieces of evidence that a code of silence exists within the Chicago Police Department, including Abadi's phone calls to other officers and detectives after the incident, enlisting their help in covering up his misconduct. According to the judge, there is evidence in the record that Abadi's conduct triggered the code of silence. A reasonable jury could infer that these numerous telephone calls constituted an effort to protect Abadi from police brutality allegations or to cover up Abadi's misconduct. While punching and kicking the tiny bartender who had refused his drink order, Officer Abadi himself said something which characterized the blue curtain he would later try to pull over his misdeeds. Abadi said, "Nobody tells me what to do." Unless there is a settlement, it will be up to a jury to look at the barroom video, the police reports, and listen to the testimony to determine whether Abadi and the city should pay and how much. The so-called investigation by two of Abadi's fellow officers could be construed as a cover-up, according to the judge today. Those two officers were found to have violated Chicago police rules, but tonight they are still on the force, each of them making more than $80,000 a year. And this case will be back in court the middle of next month, and we'll proceed.
We'll look for that.
Okay, Chuck, thanks.